Swerving in TCS, Rise of the Floodborn is upon us. Within the week, we shall have these cards. About that, it's really close. We have a couple of commons, some uncommons, a super rare. Wow. Rhea, Headstrong, a 3 inkable, 2 strength, 3 willpower. Note to self, don't die. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready this character. She can't quest for the rest of this turn. If you're in the business of taking a bunch of small stuff out, really good combination with Shere Khan, the tiger that grants you 1 lore when you challenge the opposing character. Very sweet. We'll see more of her probably than less of her. More than one target for Gumbo Pot if you consider Rhea Headstrong. Donald Duck Sleepwalker, 0 strength, 5 willpower, 3 cost, startled, awake. Whenever you play an action, this character gets +2 strength this turn. Is it better than Tigger? Because Tigger has the same effect, except Tigger's in Ruby, and Ruby has the action deal. It's the same effect, it's just different name. I believe that Tigger has a little bit of a better stat line than 0-5. 0-5 feels so very bad to attack with. I don't know. I don't know what action you play. You play Improvise? Okay, yeah, Improvise is okay. Right, so Improvise gives Donald Duck +1 strength and +2 strength for his ability. So he's a 3-5 for 3. Pretty good. Hey, I think is a little bit better than you might anticipate off the bat. You could go the distance. A 2-cost song in Ruby. Ready chosen damage character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. Draw a card. It's the same as Fan of Flames, except I think it's a bit better than Fan of Flames because you get to sing it, firstly. Secondly, you may draw a card after it. Happenstance, I don't know how many times you're going to keep a damaged character on the board. Another song is Let the Storm Rage On. Deal 2 damage to chosen character. Draw a card. Before saying this is really good, this isn't as good as Smash. Smash still didn't feel very good, in my opinion. It's a non-inkable. This is damage. Perhaps it goes in your beast deck. Don't even think it sees a fit there just because of how expensive Let the Storm Rage On turns out to pay for. Painting the Roses red and amber 2-cost song. Up to 2 chosen characters get -1 strength this turn. Draw a card. This seems like it doesn't really do much for me. When removing the strength from other characters, I expect it not to fit in most any deck. Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio's Conscience, a 1 strength, 2 willpower, 2 cost mentor, Storyborn, 1 lore. He has evasive, which is pretty sweet on such a little guy. That's still small voice. When you play this character, if you have a character named Pinocchio play, you may draw a card. There are 8 Pinocchios total that you can have in your deck. If you wanted a ultra aggressive one to the new Pinocchios, I think it may actually turn out to work. Mark my words on this. If I'm the one who thinks this is going to work, then it turns out to. It's a big deal, guys. I expected for it to turn out this gruesome and grim combination before anybody else. Nobody in the Discord is talking about it. Nobody on the Facebook is talking about it. Nobody anywhere. That's the only 2 places I found this place. No, Reddit. I don't look at Reddit. I was banned from Reddit, so I don't talk about it. We're not gonna go there. This is like a little bit better than it looks. If we have the survivability that Pinocchio gives, exerting a character is like not so good. Gaining 3 lore off of the 2 costs is really good, I think. We'll see how it turns out. He does. You must pay for him. You know, if that's where our 2 slots are going, then Jiminy Cricket is pull back. So what we have already. If your character is deal damage to my board does very well against not having any damaged characters. You can fly a another Ruby 2 cost song, thinkable. Chosen character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. There are certain. This is very, very theme oriented. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. It's great. I like it. Pinocchio quests for a lot, and is 2, and he costs 2. Your new witch puts it in. Ruby has a strategy of deal damage to itself in order to heal the ink with amber or sapphire. Mother Gotho, whipped and withered is the perfect example of this. 3 strength, 4 willpower, 1 lore production for 2. Wait a minute. That's crazy stats. What have you done? This character enters play with 3 damage. What you have to do is relax. Restoring or removing the 3 damage counters is actually quite easy. Could take care of in 3 turns with the gumbo pot. We'll look at the next upcoming week and make our decisions. Of course, Rapunzel is a fantastic, always will, with the card and drawing 3 and having the 2, 2, 3, 4. Good combination of cards. Ratigan's Marvelous Trap, a 3 non-inkable. Snap, boom, twang. Banish this item. Each opponent loses 2 lore. Not the most stellar lore. I believe this is the worst lore or rare we've seen. The 3-cost Aladdin was an inkable and did this effect once. I just, how you print this card and call it good? You have to banish it. It's not an exert. This is banish. It has to go in the control deck. And that control deck is really, really slow. Like, agonizingly slow. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Tell me what you guys, how it works, people. Please. We know how this next guy works. Flynn Rider, his own biggest fan. 2 strength, 3 willpower, 4 lore production. Here we go. One last big score. This character gets -1 lore for each card in your opponent's hand. If they have no cards, then he quests for 4, which is sweet. There's, of course, play around cards and very many opportunities for your opponent to get their game going, which is what is really neat about Lorcana is the volatility of the decks. If one deck is really, really strong, and here's what I mean about volatility, then the other deck kind of falls flat towards against this deck. And these have leveled out with the Steel Song just because the current cards that we have in our pool are revolved around this is the most valuable play that you can make with the cards that we have. Opposing that strategy that you discarded your hand, now you're quickly using all the cards in your hand, and you hope for a Stitch Surfer off the top of your library. It's not going to work because I quest for 4 each turn with Flynn Rider, his own biggest fan. A removal spell in Ruby, the premier removal, 2-cost song it is. Another 2-cost song. This is the 3rd 2-cost Ruby song. Deal 2 damage to chosen character of yours to deal 2 damage to another chosen character. Means it's a must. Have to deal the damage to yours, then 2 to the opponent's, which is an enabler again. It isn't absurdly good. It's premier though. It's premier removal since 2 damage on 2 is enough. The clear was nice. Dealing damage to the opposing characters works even better. So good. Very good. This is a bomb. If you see it, pack 1. then you're going to pick one and you'll play Teeth and Ambitions just because it gives you so much tempo early. Another steel song, wow. 3 cost, Strength of a Raging Fire. Deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of characters you have in play. Many go wide strategies haven't worked previously, since your opponent is just going to board clear you with one Grab Your Sword or Tinkerbell. This is the same problem. If you only have 3 characters, then you can only deal what you could with the smash. And dealing damage as smash or less than that because your opponent probably cleared you last turn is not so great. I think it's a little better than smash. 1, because you could sing it. 2, it does having 4 characters isn't too unlikely. And you could play something small for your 5th character to deal with Tinkerbell or to deal with something else that has 5 health. My board is stacking. Your board stacking. First one to exert loses. And that's what it felt like in the first chapter. This Strength of a Raging Fire, I think, may change that. And I believe it goes in all of the steel decks. Because with 4 or 5 characters, 5 is that threshold. If it isn't 5, then it's kind of bust. I think you get to 5 quite easily. Last we'll review today is this Peter Pan's Shadow, Not Sewn On. The super rare 2 strength, 3 willpower, 2 lore production at 4 non-inkable with evasive and rush. And Tiptoe. Your other characters with rush gain evasive. Perhaps the TikTok croc is lurking in here. I don't know, man. 4 for 2-3 is pretty bad stats. Since he has evasive, that's pretty good. Thing that we need to keep in mind that if this card turns out to do really nicely, the response, it comes in more than one wave. Fidget and Minnie Mouse Stylish Surfer. You have the Mulan guy. Jafar as well in steel. Cruella. With these shifts that are not so great and this characters that are pretty okay that take out this evasive character, you have to be careful about how you build your deck around certain archetypes that use evasive and have a new requirement for how these characters are. Severely understated for Peter Pan's Shadow. Of course, Peter Pan's Shadow is a shadow. Doesn't mean that shadows are weak. Does mean that this one is weak because of the stat point that you're paying for. Evasive is good. Rush is good. Are they worth the 4 stat points that we're meant to see on Peter Pan's Shadow? Probably not. Let me know what you guys believe about today's cards we've reviewed. The top of the songs, all the songs in Ruby have probably done so. We've looked at all these songs. So these songs we can make some guesses and of course play some decks, look at how they work. There's still about 40-50 cards that are yet to be revealed, and that's pretty sweet, guys. We still have a quarter of the set that we're left to, and we'll finish there. Thanks so much. Subscribe if you haven't already. That means a whole heck of a lot more than you would expect of me. That's gonna do for today. Goodbye.